Look, I love to run. But this time of year, I start to feel pretty damn lazy. Long hours at work combined with short winter days and bad weather leave me feeling unmotivated. Junk food, streaming services, and endless scrolling become the daily norm. And while it doesn't take long for me to get a little too comfortable with this sedentary use of my free time, it also doesn't take long to get the feeling that I should be doing something more. I'll still go on the occasional run on those rare sunny weekends in the Pacific Northwest. But my fitness levels have steadily fallen into ruin. And the calories keep piling up. But today, things are gonna change. Okay, 2024 was a leap year, and one day I thought to myself, maybe I should try and run every day in February leading up to Leap Day. But then I thought, what if I ran kilometers to match each day of the month? Day 1, I could run 1 kilometer. Day 2, I could run 2 kilometers. And so on and so forth, all the way up to 29 kilometers. For a combined total of 435 kilometers, or 270.3 miles. Think I'd be able to pull it off? Yeah, me either. But come along for the ride and let's find out.
Keep bringing it back.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and run outdoors as much as possible to keep things interesting. Otherwise, I'll use the treadmill in the gym at my apartment. If the weather sucks or if I'm off work after dark, I'll run here. All right, Thursday, February 1st. First run in the books. And that is 1 kilometer. Barely even got warmed up. Day 1 done. All right, day 2, 2 kilometers. Running outside is so much better than being on a treadmill, in my opinion. The fresh winter air is so easy to breathe, and I was enjoying every second of it. I was filming and I just ran around the corner and almost ran into this guy taking a piss. That was freaking funny. Whoops. All right, a little over 2 kilometers. It didn't take long for me to realize that if I was serious about completing this challenge, I would need to balance my time with the important things in my life, like my relationships, my dogs, and my career. So I made it a point to continue to live my life as normally as I could, alongside my new goal. So for day 3, decided to go to Seattle and explore, and then do a run at Green Lake for the 3 kilometers. While it was only a month-long challenge that I had laid out for myself, as it progressed, it wouldn't take long to feel the pressure of balancing this goal with daily life on a tight schedule. But for now, it was smooth sailing, and my spirits were high. I really love this area because I grew up here as a kid. My mom used to take me down to this lake. So yeah, the trail around the lake is closer to 5 kilometers. Surprisingly, I'm not that sore yet. Feeling pretty good actually. What a beautiful day. This is awesome. Yeah, I used to come here all the time as a kid. Grew up in a house that's probably 2 miles from here. Almost done. Feeling really good. It's amazing how going for a couple mile run can improve your mood. There you are. How you feeling?
Good. Guess he's doing better.
Oh, good, good. He's learning quick. That was a good run. Let's go explore Seattle. Maybe I'm crazy for thinking I could pull something like this off. Not even sure what sparked the idea. But I did know that when I give myself a goal to move towards, the pieces start to come together, and the thing I'm working towards suddenly feels more attainable. It feels so damn good to throw myself into something like this, as daunting as it may be. To hold myself accountable to an impossible task. It's a refreshing and exciting take on the sometimes boring, cyclical nature of training regimens. I'm not sure if it's even possible, but the wheels are in motion now, and I feel optimistic for the days ahead. Life is so good sometimes, even if it feels like there isn't enough time to sit back and really enjoy it. We just gotta remember to occasionally stop for a few seconds and take it all in. Be thankful for the good things, the things that make us feel whole, the people around us that we love. Taking a deep breath of fresh winter air. My daily grind is about to spiral out of control, but I'm enjoying the calm before the storm. Today was perfect. Day 4, 4 kilometers.
It's all in the love. It's all in the love. Baby, when you're feeling down, just get on up. It's all in the love. It's all in the love. Oh, baby, when you
All right, I'm starting to feel it a little bit.
get on up, just get on up. Just get on up.
Even though I'm feeling it today, after a mile of running now, I feel a lot better. It's amazing. A little bit of blood flow to your legs. It's almost like curing a hangover, hair of the dog. You have a couple more drinks, hangover gone. The same applies to running. Although, you don't want to overdo it like I'm doing. Oh, sun is out. This is freaking awesome. This will be the last video during the daylight. I might skim over the weekday ones. I'll be working all day and pretty much just having to hit the treadmill. Don't worry, I won't waste too much of your time filming myself running on a treadmill. It's just not all that interesting. Trust me, I don't like it either. I'd rather be outside exploring. Working 12 hours a day and then somehow finding it in me to stay on my feet and run during the week is pretty rough. But after the endorphins start kicking in, it's really not so bad. Yet. Starting to feel it. It's ramping up. It's definitely ramping up. We're only in week 1. We got 3 more weeks to go. The last half and on is gonna be interesting. It's a matter of like time, like how am I gonna work for like 10 hours and then run 15, 16, 17, 18 miles at the end or beginning of each day. I don't know, I guess we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. For now, this is the easy part. Super easy, easy. All right, day 10. I thought I'd be feeling more worn out by now. I'm actually feeling pretty pumped. Made it through the work week, pretty fucking exhausting. But now that it's Friday, I'm feeling pretty good.
You can have whatever you like. You can have whatever you like. When the beat goes off, we bang to the. You can have whatever you like. Whatever you like. You can have whatever you like. Whatever you make me lose it.
It's a lot of uphill to get to this spot I'm trying to get to, but I think I may have timed it out perfectly to where I'll reach 10 kilometers by the time I get back to my house. Almost to the top of the hill. This has been really refreshing, which is odd because I've been doing it for 10 days straight. And here we are. This is easily one of my favorite spots in town. On a hill above the Capitol, you get a great view of Mount Rainier, the Cascades, and the Puget Sound. It's getting dark. Back to it. One thing I find encouraging is that making these videos during this challenge is holding me accountable to actually following through with the challenge itself. You know, I probably would have talked myself out of quite a few of these runs by now. So the fact that I'm only a couple of days from being halfway through and I haven't given up yet is definitely one of the things keeping me going. Note to self, always bring flashlight. Walking through the woods in the dark on the way home. Listen to this. That's putting me in a freaking good mood. Can't wait for spring. Oh, and look, the trees are just starting to show a little bit of buds. Oh. This is a good February. I'm just stoked right now. Huh. It's Sunday. Now I'm feeling pretty lazy. Should be the day that I run 11K, but I'm having trouble getting the motivation. And it's raining outside, and it's my one day off that I've had the entire week. It's gonna be hard to get up out of bed right now. Man. It's catching up to me a little bit. Oh, I don't know. Alright, it's pouring rain outside, so I'm gonna leave the camera behind and do this one on my own. Wish me luck. I need electrolytes. It was at this point, things were really starting to suck. The cracks were beginning to show, the walls were closing in, and I was really starting to feel the pressure. Just work, eat, sleep, run, repeat. Night 12, day 12, night 12. I'm not even at the halfway point. Starting to drag a little bit. Still putting in those 12s at work, which is a lot. This is bad. It's only gonna get worse. At least the halfway point is this Wednesday. Trying to stay positive. Time for bed, and then work, and then bed, and then work, with a bunch of fucking running in between. I can give up at any time. There's nothing stopping me. This is insane. Maybe I will give up. But not today. Alright, so I screwed up. It's Valentine's Day. I was supposed to wake up at 4 a.m. so that I could run the 14K. Didn't actually save the alarm that I set because it didn't go off. So now I'm fucked for today. Not really sure what to do. I got her some flowers. Maybe I'm just gonna run at work on all of my breaks and try and run the 8-ish miles. And then maybe run a little bit after work. But we have dinner reservations, so I don't know how the fuck this is gonna work. I fucked up, but I'm not giving up. My body is fucking toast. This is tough. Time is proving to be the most difficult issue here. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to run at work. I'm still gonna put in the miles today, one way or another. Had to do most of it at work and running around on my breaks, but I did it. We've now reached a tipping point, where in order to get 5 hours of sleep per night during the work week, I had no choice but to break it up into sections. Sunrise, I run. Lunchtime, I run. And late night, I run. This was not ideal, and in my mind it was kind of cheating. But hell, I'm making the rules for this challenge. It was either I do this, or give up, or forgo the minimal amount of sleep that I needed. Yeah, baby. I chose to continue.
So it's February 17th, and this guy right here is supposed to be running he got home from work and he passed out. So we'll see.
Alright, so I was gonna go run on the treadmill because I just woke up from my nap not that long ago. Tiara had a good idea. I'm gonna try running around in circles around the parking lot and coming in every 5 minutes, starting at 8:30. So I'll be done at like 10 o'clock. Should be good. But we've only got 12 days left.
Well, you better run then.
Alright, here I go. Here I go. This is much better. Alright, back outside. Love you. This is really nice. I can just lay down in between every mile. Alright, back to it. You made me a sandwich?
I did.
Can I have some?
Yeah.
That's delicious, dog. I got 2.5 miles left and it's 10:30 at night. This sucks. $17K. Sleep and then do it again tomorrow. Alright, I literally slept all day. It's Sunday, the 18th. I got really low energy. My body just needed some rest. Worked Saturday, so it's pretty much my only day of rest. And now it is 7:30. And I'm going to put in a boring run on the treadmill, so I won't be filming much of it. So these runs are getting so long that I'm having to just watch TV shows to pass the time. Definitely into the 1.5 hour range, or longer depending on how much I film, or walk. Having to walk a lot of it too. Yeah, so update on my body. Knees pinch and burn and hurt a little bit. Nipples really, really hurt. They freaking are sensitive. Feet, not blistering yet, but they don't look good. Been powdering them. Pretty much all the joints. Joints hurt. Stomach muscles really hurt. You know, I'm not getting any rest days whatsoever. It's been 18 days straight of working 6 days a week, running 7 days a week. So 0 time to rest, except for, you know, Sundays. I sleep and eat all day long and then put the run in at the end of the day. I might try and get up tomorrow morning at 3:30 a.m. to do my run before work, so I have time to relax at the end of the day after the 12-hour shift at work. Oh. Sick. Come such a long way, and I still have a long way to go, but I'm moving. There's been a lot of pain and a lot of growth during this challenge, both mentally and physically, but it's given me what I was looking for, and then some. By now, I could see the finish line, but it was still many miles away. I've already far surpassed what I thought was my limit. Every time the point of failure creeps closer, I get just enough motivation to push on. I can see the finish line. Maybe there's a chance I can still do this. Right, we are at day 24. 24 kilometers, heading from my house down to Priest Point. So it's gonna be a long one. It's almost dark. Luckily this time I brought my headlamp. 3 miles in of 15 miles. So we'll see how this goes. It is hard to believe that I've only got 5 days left of this challenge. And surprisingly, I'm starting to feel kind of good. I'm having to run like at a really stupid slow pace so as not to run the risk of injuring myself. As long as I'm taking it slow, I think I'm gonna be okay. Feeling pretty good. It's good to run outside. Life moves in waves. Sometimes the way forward is meandering and deliberate. Sometimes it challenges us to the breaking point. But you stick with it regardless. If there's one thing I've learned from all of this, it's that there's almost always a little more gas left in the tank to get you to the next checkpoint. But by now, I'm running on fumes and coasting down the hills, praying for the next miraculous spurt of energy. It's taking everything I have to keep up. As minutes turned to hours, I ran into the night, out to the countryside, and then back through the city again. It was almost time to go home. Ow. I'm really tired and sore. It's gonna be hard to do it today. I could just give up right now. Maybe I should.
He fell off the bed.
Well, I'm totally dead.
Sushi date.
I've got 5 days left, but I don't know how I'm gonna do it.
You're gonna eat sushi. That's what.
That means I failed.
You didn't. You've been running every day.
Yeah, I know.
There's nothing failing about that. How many times have I ran? 0.
That's true. Well, I wanted to complete it though.
You're pretty damn close. And if you're running every day, the rest of the week, you're fine. It doesn't matter if you run 1 mile or 20 miles. You're running every day.
Because I told myself I wasn't gonna do it if I was gonna be injuring myself. And my heels, my right heel in particular, hurts pretty bad when I move it. Maybe I'll ice it. I need to think about this. I mean, I could just stop right now
Well, I just
and
want you to
end the video.
failure, babe, because you're not. You've done a lot.
Yeah, but it's the home stretch.
Get over it. Okay, not everyone makes it to the home stretch.
But I do.
I think you should have made an easier challenge for yourself.
I don't know. I'm gonna drink this Red Bull and I'm gonna think about it.
Sushi date.
That's happening no matter what. Well, my legs have turned into complete rubber. I'm 100 miles shy of the 270 miles that I was planning on doing for this month. I'm not happy. But I gotta listen to my body. Well, here we are, present day. I never did end up completing the challenge, and in the months that followed, life continued. We moved to a new town, then fall rolled around, and once again I mostly stopped running. And that's okay. You don't always have to take drastic measures when you want to improve yourself. Sometimes you can ease back into the grind. Take your time. So yeah, I still go on the occasional run, but this time of year, I get pretty lazy. Of course, once again, I'm beginning to feel the urge to push through to the next cycle. Life moves on in these waves, and I welcome the changing tides. Yikes. I'm gonna have to work on that. I'm sure I'll circle around back to it. Maybe I didn't quite reach that goal that I set out to do the previous year, but I pushed myself beyond what I thought was my limit. I found my breaking point, and I kept going. It really was my leap year. Who knows what we'll set out to do next?